Wonders of Montana. Glacier National Park. Montana, often called the last best place, is home to landscapes so raw and unspoiled that they seem untouched by time. Nowhere is this more evident than in Glacier National Park, a crown jewel of the American wilderness and one of the most breathtaking destinations in the entire Rocky Mountain region. Spread across more than 1,000,000 acres, this park is a natural masterpiece sculpted by ancient glaciers, where rugged mountain peaks, crystal clear lakes, and alpine meadows stretch as far as the eye can see. It is often described as the crown of the continent, and with good reason. Few places on Earth capture the essence of untouched wilderness so completely. As the drone soars across the landscape, you'll see jagged mountain ranges rise dramatically, their snow-capped peaks piercing the sky, while waterfalls tumble gracefully into valleys blanketed with wildflowers. The park is also home to more than 700 miles of trails, making it a hiker's paradise. From the famed Going to the Sun Road, a marvel of engineering that winds through towering cliffs and overlooks, to secluded paths leading to hidden alpine lakes, every corner of Glacier tells a story of nature's timeless beauty. What makes Glacier especially mesmerizing are its pristine lakes, like Lake McDonald, whose mirrored surface reflects the surrounding mountains in perfect symmetry. During sunrise, the water glows in hues of gold and pink, creating a scene that feels otherworldly. Wildlife thrives here too. Grizzly bears, mountain goats, elk, and even the elusive lynx roam freely across this vast ecosystem. To witness them in their natural habitat reminds us of the raw power and delicate balance of life in the wild. But Glacier is not just about grandeur. It's also about the silence, the stillness, and the deep sense of awe that fills you when you stand in the presence of something so much greater than yourself. This park is a reminder of why Montana is cherished by adventurers, dreamers, and nature lovers alike. With every sweeping aerial view, we are not just seeing a place, we are feeling the very soul of the American wilderness. Yellowstone National Park, Montana entrance. When it comes to natural wonders, Yellowstone National Park is a name that needs no introduction. While most of this world-famous park lies in Wyoming, Montana is home to its northern and western entrances, offering visitors some of the most spectacular and less crowded views of this geothermal paradise. Entering Yellowstone from Montana feels like stepping into another world, one where Earth itself seems alive, breathing through geysers, hot springs, and steaming fumaroles. As the aerial camera drifts above the landscape, the sheer diversity of Yellowstone becomes clear. One moment, you're gliding over open grasslands where herds of bison roam freely, and the next, you're soaring past colorful geothermal pools that bubble and steam, painting the land in hues of turquoise, orange, and yellow. The famed Mammoth Hot Springs, located near Montana's northern entrance, look almost surreal from above. Terraces of travertine forming staircase-like formations that gleam in the sunlight. From this perspective, you can truly appreciate how geothermal activity has sculpted the Earth into something so unique and alive. But Yellowstone is not only about geothermal wonders, it's also a sanctuary for wildlife. The aerial shots capture sprawling valleys like Lamar Valley, often called the Serengeti of North America, where wolves, bison, pronghorn, and elk move across the open plains. Watching them from above, you feel the pulse of the wilderness, a reminder of what the world looked like long before humans arrived. The sounds of rushing rivers, the calls of distant animals, and the sight of vast landscapes untouched by time create an atmosphere of pure wonder. Yellowstone in Montana also offers breathtaking mountain scenery. Snow-draped peaks rise on the horizon, rivers snake their way through deep canyons, and endless forests stretch into the distance. It's a place where geothermal fire meets the cool serenity of alpine wilderness. For anyone who enters through Montana, Yellowstone becomes not just a destination, but a journey into Earth's raw, untamed heart. This is where you truly understand why Yellowstone is considered one of the greatest natural treasures on the planet. Flathead Lake. Spread across northwestern Montana, Flathead Lake is one of the most dazzling natural wonders in the American West. And from the skies, its true beauty is revealed in breathtaking detail. Covering nearly 200 square miles, Flathead is not only the largest natural freshwater lake in the western United States, but also one of the clearest. Its waters shimmer like liquid glass, reflecting the surrounding mountain ranges, forests, and open skies in shades of deep blue and turquoise. Seen from above, the lake stretches endlessly, with its many coves and islands adding layers of mystery and wonder to its already magical presence. As the aerial camera glides across the lake, you can see just how vibrant and alive this ecosystem is. The shoreline alternates between rocky cliffs, rolling hills dotted with cherry orchards, and pristine sandy beaches. The contrast of deep water meeting lush greenery creates a mesmerizing view, like nature's own painting. Wild Horse Island, the largest island on the lake, appears as a floating emerald, a haven for wildlife such as wild horses, bighorn sheep, and bald eagles soaring overhead. Watching these creatures thrive in such an untouched setting is like witnessing a scene from a nature documentary in real life. Flathead Lake is framed by the Mission Mountains to the east and the Salish Mountains to the west, their rugged peaks reflecting in the water on calm days. From the aerial perspective, these towering guardians seem to cradle the lake, giving it a sense of both majesty and tranquility. The sunsets here are especially mesmerizing. When the sky glows in fiery shades of orange and pink, the waters of Flathead transform into a mirror of the heavens, creating a dreamlike view. This lake isn't just beautiful, it's alive with energy. From birds flying over the water to the quiet ripples created by the wind, Flathead embodies the balance of serenity and vitality. It's a place where land, water, and sky blend seamlessly, offering an aerial spectacle unlike anywhere else. For travelers seeking natural grandeur with a touch of calm, Flathead Lake is one of Montana's crown jewels, a place that leaves its mark on both heart and soul. Beartooth Mountains and Beartooth Highway. High in southern Montana, the Beartooth Mountains rise like an untamed fortress of granite and ice, crowned by some of the most dramatic peaks in the Rocky Mountain chain. From an aerial view, the Beartooth revealed their true grandeur. Jagged ridges cutting through the horizon, alpine plateaus blanketed in snow, and glacier-carved valleys that stretch endlessly toward the horizon. The sheer scale of this mountain range is awe-inspiring, raw, rugged, and seemingly eternal. Threading through this wilderness is one of the most scenic roads in the world, the Beartooth Highway. Winding its way up to nearly 11,000 feet, this engineering marvel snakes along sheer cliffs and across alpine tundra, offering views that feel more like a flight than a drive. From above, the highway appears as a silver ribbon weaving across a landscape of emerald meadows, sapphire lakes, and snow-streaked mountains. Each curve reveals a new vista more breathtaking than the last. As the drone glides across the peaks, you can see how diverse the terrain really is. Glacial lakes sparkle like jewels set into the high-altitude wilderness, some still fringed with snow even in midsummer. Wildflower meadows burst into life during warmer months, painting the alpine slopes with splashes of yellow, purple, and red, while mountain goats and bighorn sheep traverse the rocky cliffs with graceful ease. These animals, seemingly small from the air, embody the resilience of life in such harsh yet beautiful conditions. The Beartooths are also home to dramatic geological formations, towering granite spires, sculpted valleys, and ridges that stretch into Wyoming and Yellowstone National Park. When sunlight spills across the mountains, shadows sweep through the valleys, creating a breathtaking interplay of light and depth that only aerial views can truly capture. At sunset, the peaks blaze with fiery tones of gold and crimson, while alpine lakes below shimmer in softer hues of pink and violet, offering a perfect contrast of color and serenity. The Beartooth Mountains and their legendary highway are not just a journey, they are an experience of elevation, wonder, and raw natural beauty. For those seeking Montana's most dramatic landscapes, this is where adventure and majesty reach their peak, literally and figuratively. As our breathtaking journey across Montana comes to a close, we are left with a profound sense of wonder for this land of vast horizons and untamed wilderness. From the snow-capped summits of Glacier National Park to the rugged beauty of the Beartooth Mountains, from the rolling prairies of the Great Plains to the serene flow of the Missouri River, Montana reveals itself as a place where the natural world still reigns supreme. Each landscape tells its own story. Stories of ancient glaciers carving valleys, rivers shaping the land over millennia, and wildlife that has adapted to thrive in some of the most diverse environments in North America.
Aerial views show us just how extraordinary this state truly is. The sweeping plains seem endless, stretching to meet skies ablaze with color at sunrise and sunset. The mountains rise dramatically from these flatlands, their ridges forming bold silhouettes against the heavens. Forests cloak the land in deep green, their canopies hiding countless trails, lakes, and rivers that have welcomed explorers and dreamers for centuries. Montana is more than just a destination. It is an experience of scale, silence, and untamed beauty.
What sets Montana apart is its raw authenticity. Unlike other places where the hand of man dominates the landscape, here, nature's voice still sings the loudest. The rumble of rivers, the howl of wolves, the whisper of wind across alpine ridges. These sounds remind us of the planet's natural rhythms, timeless and enduring. Whether viewed from the sky or experienced on the ground, Montana feels limitless, a reminder that wilderness still exists in its purest form. But Montana is not only about grandeur, it is about perspective. Standing in front of its massive peaks or gazing over its endless prairies, one cannot help but feel humbled. It is a land that makes you realize both the fragility and resilience of life and the deep connection humans share with the earth. For travelers seeking beauty, solitude, and inspiration, Montana offers something unforgettable, a glimpse into the very essence of the American wilderness. As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky with fiery streaks of orange and violet, we bid farewell to Montana. Yet its beauty lingers in our hearts. The sight of glaciers gleaming under the sun, rivers flowing like silver threads through valleys, and mountains standing tall as eternal guardians of the land. This is Montana, wild, majestic, and timeless. And though our journey ends here, the spirit of Big Sky Country continues to inspire wanderers across the world.